This conference will
and you
now
have
be
to
recorded.
use it properly for the benefit of recipients or human beings. In this regard, it's a big task for everyone to fulfill this conclusion. Um, we know the importance of Dravyaguna in Ayurveda, even though it is not considered under Ashtanga. Charaka rightly says the Ayurveda itself is nothing but the study of Ayushyani and Anayushyani Dravyaguna Karmani Vedaha or Vedayati. So this shows the importance of the Ayurveda or in the Dravyaguna in Ayurveda. That's why it's the responsibility of we people to have an idea of Ayushyani and Anayushyani Dravya and the use of Ayushyani Dravya in a proper way, and also the modification of the qualities of Anayushyani Dravya in again in a proper way, so that all the living creature in the universe should be benefited by Ayurveda. To achieve this, we should know about the concept. As Acharya Priyata Sharma, he quoted a beautiful quotation for Dravya Guna Shastra. Dravyanam Gunakarmani Prayoga Vividhastata Sarvasho Yatra Varanyante Shastram Dravya Gunam Hitat. Where Guna refers to all the rasadi qualities plus karma. Here is the responsibility for we people to understand the concept of Rasa Panchaka. We know the activity of every dravya is by either by rasa or by guna or by virya or by vipaka or by prabhava. There are many ways to understand the Rasa Panchaka, but I'm here discussing one of the way to understand Rasa Panchaka and to see the importance of different qualities, and which is helpful to understand the Dravya. Say we have beautiful concept, beautiful explanations are there regarding all these five properties in the textbooks. All the Dravyas are made up of Panchamahabhutas. Every Dravya in the universe is made up of Panchamahabhuta. Prithvi, Ap, Teja, Vayu, Akasha. That forms the different living or non-living things in the universe. Let us have some examples and then try to understand the concept of Rasa Panchaka with the Dravya. First of all, I am giving simple explanation related with human beings. Let us see the students. I think when they join or before joining any course like BSc degree or any Ayurvedic degree, so just what every individual is made up of Panchamahabhuta. Every individual, every person, every student has qualities. They have their capacities and they can exhibit it till they join the course. And now according to their qualities, sattva, raja or tama, or according to their inherent hidden qualities, prakriti, they can exhibit their effects in the universe. Similarly, every individual has different qualities. There may not be any chance to have same qualities in individuals. That's why there is no single or um, there is no single person or there is no two persons which have they have equal qualities. There may be a slight difference in their qualities or activities. Somewhere else they are different from each other. That is the srishti of the God. So before joining the course, they have a lot of qualities and they can exhibit. Let us select the 10 years back Ayurvedic course. They have three professional course, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 years. say what I feel is, in when they join, before joining the course, Ayurvedic course, they have some qualities they exhibit. Some students are having stage fear. Till PUC they have not at all participated in any competitions, but when they join Ayurvedic college in the first professional, that atmosphere itself, the conversion of that person or student individual, there may be chance he may change into something else. Or when he pass first year, then second year and third professional, in these three professionals there may be lot of change. A student of what you can say, less culture may be cultured, or the vice versa also. That all depends upon the qualities, hidden qualities which are present in the student. But these three professional year, that will make a complete conversion or a change. There may be no change at all, there may be increase in the qualities. So these are all different probabilities. Some students or some scholars, they'll just increase the knowledge, and how they are in before they joining the course, and even after the completion of three professionals and internship, they are the same. But there are some students, they change their qualities, they exhibit their qualities, their energy level may be increased or decreased, no, like that. The students, those who join the course, they will transform in these 3 years of professional course. Now now the course is changed a little bit, but I'm giving an example of these three professional course. And at the end of final year, when they start the internship, now, really, uh, the students are much modified. The internees are much modified. We can have, if you compare the before joining and after completion of the final year, there may be many categories. Some are very similar, some are different, not only in their height and weight, but also in other what their capacities, their activities, all these things. Sometimes in all these three professional course years, 4.5 years, students are very silent. But when they join the internship, they will become very eager for knowledge. They are so much active to get the knowledge. They started to ask questions to the with the teachers. See, such a transformation will occur in the internship level, and after that completion of internship, sometimes it's very difficult to say in these 3 years and before joining the course that that internee or that student will become a very good doctor, very good teacher. But after 5 years or 10 years, they will become very good teacher, very good doctor. See, all these are the possibilities, transformations, and the maturity of the qualities of the student, but in different stages. In different stages. Why I'm telling this? Let's start to correlate with the Dravya now. Yeah, this is what the categories of different students. They exhibit different levels of activities after completion of the course. And sometimes in their life, the whole lifespan, they may have very wonderful activities. What I observed, some of my students are doing lot of work, good job, that never expected in their during their course, never expected before by their parents or by their high school teachers or college PUC teachers. And this is like that. The one of the example is my only. Still BMS. I had a lot of stage fear. I really participated only in the Ashtanga Hridaya recitation. The speech and talk, etc. I hesitate. But in IPGTR, at IPGTR, in second year, in the second MD, now my boss, my HOD, Professor J.M. Sharma ji, he forced me to take a class. I don't know, that day, that period is really a turning point for me. I got full courage to take class, and afterwards for 2 years, the second year and third year, I took class and practicals, not only Dravya Guna, but pharmacology, pharmacognosy classes for the first year students. So that made me a total change. Say, suddenly that type of activities rise because of an atmosphere created by my HOD at Jamnagar. All my primary school teachers, all my high school teachers, all my PUC teachers, even the undergraduate college teachers are surprised to see the differences between the course and after MD. Even my teachers now says like that, how change we can observe in you. So this is how what in a life, for students or for anyone, the before joining any course and after joining the course, then the later stages of their life, the quality changes, or you can say the atmosphere, the desha, kala, and other atmosphere makes to exhibit the qualities, inherent qualities. Qualities may be there in the body, in the mind or body, but there is a chance of the what to exhibit their qualities in that situation. Say the same thing, this story can be discussed with the drugs. Let us discuss with the drugs. All the dravyas, before giving to the human body, we can appreciate with their taste, rasa. They have inherent qualities. They have good, all, because all are made up of prativadi, parthivadi dravyas. All parthivadi mahabhutas, they have their different qualities. That's why every dravya having qualities, some are exhibiting before joining any course. Say before joining Ayurvedic college, so they exhibit their activities in PUC and in high school and primary school level. And when they join the course, Ayurvedic course, and when they join means when it enter into the body, it will transformed into different form in the first professional, second professional, third professional. In the first avasthapaka, dvitiya avasthapaka, and tritiya avasthapaka, lot of changes occurs in this. And these changes at the end of third year in the internship level, if you observe that dravya after three avasthapaka in the vipaka avastha, if you observe that dravya, the activities what we suspect before administration may be same, samana pratyarabdha, or there may be chance of change of the activities after the transformation of the qualities in first avasthapaka, dvitiya avasthapaka, and tritiya avasthapaka, and exhibit different types of activities. Before it was tikta, but at the end now it's rasayana. So in such cases, that group of drugs are all considered under Vichitra Pratyaya Dravya. And during the digestion, Avasthapaka, or after the Avasthapaka, after few days, or immediately after administering the drug, or after half an hour, it may have a drastic activity that cannot be expected at all before administration of the drug. Even though the two drugs are very similar, one of the drug produce miracle action, maybe a virechana, maybe a vamana, maybe anything else, medhya, something else, either in the immediately or after a long duration of time. Say that is considered as prabhava. So in this way, after the three avasthapaka, the administered drug turns into many levels, categories, many categories. The categories which is samana pratyarabdha, there also we can have three different categories: pravara, madhyama, avara. Then we may have vichitra pratyarabdha. Then there also we have categories. Then it may have what a prabhavi dravya, totally prabhavi dravya. This prabhava may be in a samana pratyaya of the dravya also we can see a prabhava, or in vichitra pratyaya of the dravya also we can see a prabhava. That may be during digestion or after complete digestion or after so many days of administration also we can observe that prabhava, that quality. But in all these, what we can discuss is, say, before administration of the drug, the concept or the qualities are discussed in the form of rasa. You can say it is the stage of the dravya. Before administration, before paka, it is the rasa stage, and after paka, it is the vipaka stage. These two are the stages of the dravya where we can assess, where we can infer, where we can discuss, where you can have a anumana of the dravya helpful in the research, assumption, you can have a statistics, all these things with the help of the knowledge of rasa. And these three avasthapaka, when it converted into or digested in these three stages of avasthapaka, it's converting into vipaka. That's another stage. Rasa rupantaraha, dravya rupantaraha. Rasa is changed and rupa is also changed. That is the most the sukshma bhaga of the dravya, and it is absorbed in the body. But according to the quality of the dravya, according to the need of the quality in the dosha, dhatu, and mala, and shotas, and deha, we can say. What happens? The pradhi samanaihi sarvesham viparitaihi viparyaha. The qualities of the dravya, the sukshma quality which is modified, the stula quality is modified into sukshma quality, will be absorbed according to the need of the dosha quality, dhatu quality, and shotas quality, or even mala quality. Totally we can say deha quality. This transformation of, or just supplementation of the qualities which are needed to the body by the qualities which are there in the dravya is nothing but the chikitsa. Again, what I'm again discussing this, the rasa is and vipaka are the two stages, okay, before digestion and after starting of the from the starting of the digestion itself. And prabhava is something else, it's an unexplainable. And we have 20 qualities, no, for the dravya. These 20 qualities amalgamation or combination is responsible for the activities. The 20 qualities amalgamation or combination has some energy, no? That energy is called as virya. So the guru adi gunas, their essence or the total activity of guru adi guna is called as virya. That's why virya is discussed in the form of guna only. Either ushna virya or shita virya, these two concepts, or Ashtavidha Virya, both are discussed in the name of Guna only. No? Guru Adi Gunas are also 20, and out of which Ushna and Shita Viryas are Ashtavidha Viryas. Most useful for practice is Ashtavidha Virya is considered, and that is nothing but the energy or the potency of the dravya. And if even though if a dravya has good quality, the energy is high. If the dravya has less quality, the energy is less. That's why we say always agata, sampurna, rasa, virya, vipaka, like that. We say like that. That means for the collection of the dravya, we should have a complete matured quality in the dravya. So what happens? You will have a mature virya, you will have a pravara virya. Now if not, even though you have ashwagandha, if ashwagandha is not a standard one, then you will not have a pravara virya. The quality, because why we don't have pravara virya? Because it doesn't have any quality. Quality is also less. Guru adi guna is also less. So in this regard, the rasa and vipaka are the two forms, two stages of the dravya before digestion and after digestion. And virya and guna are again are the most important quality which is present and which is transformed, which is matured, which will become very fine minuteness by the agni kriya in the body. Dosha, no, no, what is that? Jatragni and Dhatwagni and Bhautikagni kriya in the body, and which will form the dhatus, no? But to exhibit the action, karma, without the energy, without the potency, that the combined what effect of the gunas, there's nothing but virya is not possible. That's why we discuss yena kuruvanti tad viryam. Yena kuruvanti tad viryam. We have not discussed yena kuruvanti tat rasam or gunam or vipakaha or prabhava. Yena kuruvanti tad viryam. Okay, anyway, prabhava is also a type of achintya virya. So what I feel is here, there are many descriptions are there. I'm not describing all those things. Kinchit rasena kurute, kinchit like that. No, I'm not discussing all. There is another concept to understand rasa panchaka of dravya. But here, to understand, guna is given most important for the dravya. That is the sharirika guna. That's also what helpful for chikitsa. So this sharirika guna, chikitsa guna of the dravya is responsible for raddhihi samanaihi sarvesham viparitaihi viparyaha. To select a guna dravya or to select a dravya which possess different gunas, rasas are helpful. And vipaka is a transformed rasa, a transformed stage of rasa, and we considered only Trivida Vipaka, the Madhura, Amla, and Katu Vipaka. There is nothing but the transformed stage of the rasa, and where the qualities are responsible for the karma. The qualities present in the Vipaka Avastha is responsible for the karma, all karmas. But the combined effect of the qualities present in the Vipaka Avastha is considered as Virya. That is the energy. Say a student may have good quality, read very well in the whole 3 years, but he had what? Attacked by corona, loss of appetite, fever, body ache, etc. Don't have any energy. Can he work in its internship what time? Not possible, no. See, he has good quality, he has good knowledge, but he is a very good student, rank student, but his energy is decreased because even though he has potency, his energy is not cope up. That's why to exhibit the qualities, qualities are there, but you should have an energy, and that energy is nothing but the amalgamation or the combination of all your qualities is nothing but energy. So a dravya should have a beautiful energy to exhibit its qualities. That's nothing but virya or prabhava. Chintya virya or achintya virya. There is nothing but prabhava. This how what I feel is give importance to guna and virya, especially guna, because if you give importance to guna, that means it's nothing but importance to virya. And rasa and vipaka are the two stages helpful for us to understand the principles of administration and the dravya, and for the application of dravya, the most useful, especially in the shadupakrama, is guru adi gunas. This how we can understand the rasa panchaka just by comparing with a student or a person or an individual, transforming their qualities and becoming now a matured one, or have a special activities in their lifespan, whole lifespan. So this is how we can understand in one way the rasa panchaka of the dravya. Hope all of you followed this. That's why we are giving importance for guna, everywhere guna. Even our acharya says guna gunashraya noktaha, no, tasmat rasaguna bishak vidyat dravya gunan kartuho abhiprayaha prathagvidaha. We say always what rasa, quality of rasa is this Madhura Rasa quality is this, but those are all the qualities, not the qualities of Madhura Rasa. Guru Snigdha and Shita are the not the qualities of Madhura Rasa. Those are all the qualities of Madhura Rasa Dravya, qualities of Dravya. Sahacharyopacharatah, because of the Samavai Sambandha or Sahacharya Niyama, we attribute the Guruvadi Guna to Madhura Rasa, Guruvadi Guna to Vipaka. If not, they are not what? The qualities interrelated with each other, but they are related with the qualities of Dravya. Then what I feel to say is here is this one way of understanding Rasa Panchaka of a Dravya. Prabhava cannot be explained, very difficult to explain. Some says the chemicals, active principles are various, sir. We are not accepting the active principles as virya. A Shuddha Ayurveda practitioner is not ready to accept because the virya is used along with the whole dravya. When you use the whole dravya, the side effects, the complications, all those things are very less. Our principle is use the whole drug and treat the whole body. So with this, what we have to consider, the every chemical, every molecule, every principle which are present in a dravya, its combination is virya, not a single what leading molecule of the any plant, say curcumin of Haridra. We cannot say, because curcumin portion in Haridra is just 20 kgs per 1000 kgs. What about 980 kgs of that waste Haridra according to them? We are not ready to accept it, no? So that's why the combination of all chemicals which are present in a dravya, in a drug, its potency, its capacity, its inherent energy is virya. So this is the approach to identify the Rasa Panchaka. Then I will discuss some applied aspect of the concept of Rasa Panchaka. Let us say the concept of Rasa is helpful, and in my clinic, I'm observing always the Juha of every patient. I have recorded so many, and with the help of Juha only, many times we say it is a Kafasthanagata Pittaroga, a Kafasthanagata Jara. So just recently had a patient where the tip of the tongue is very reddish, and patient has fever. Then immediately now we said it is the Kafasthanagata uh, what roga, and we send the patient for X-ray and all investigations, and identified it as pulmonary tuberculosis. So like this now, the perception area, taste perception area in the tongue, the tip of the tongue is for Madura, and the side is for the Amla and Lavana, and the the back is the base is for the Tikta, Katu and Kashaya, no? So the first portion of the Juha is which any problem in that area represents the Kafasthanagata, Amashaya Udbhava Vikara. And the second part of the Juha represents the Pittasthanagata or Pitta Vikaras, or the Pittasthana Udbhava Vikaras. Then the last base portion is for Vatasthana, Pakvashay Gata Vyadis. Now, just by the taste perception area, we can have an applied aspect to know the knowledge regarding dosha prakopa and udbhavasthana of the disease, and you can assess the patient also. So the concept of rasa concept can be practically applicable in this way. Similarly, the pravara, madhyama, and avara, what? The rasas, gunas, viryas, and vipakas. See, even if you have katu vipaka, three are there. One is pravara, one is madhyama, and one is avara. This has to be identified properly. Ruksha quality, the pravara, madhyama, and avara, no? Tikta katu kashayascha, ruksha bhaddamalasthata. And similarly, pattomla lavanaha. Hmm. No. Patamla maduraha snigdaha. No. Srashtavinmotra marutaha, like that. These rasa and guna, their taratama has to be identified. I am always discussing with the students that all the rasas, all the gunas, all the vipakas has to be given a gradation. Say for 1 to 30 gradation for our rasa or our guna. If ruksha guna is there, you have to identify whether it is pravara ruksha or madhyama ruksha or avara ruksha. We have to give such a gradation 1 to 30, 31 to 60 for madhyama qualities and 61 to 90 for pravara qualities. So if you give 1 to 30 a tikta rasa dravya, we have sariva, ushira, and chandana, 3 shita virya dravya or 3 tikta rasa dravya. What you can do is these 3 tikta rasa dravyas can be assessed for their avara, madhyama, pravara. We have to give score for it. Then it is helpful in the clinical side. Even in this avara, according to Rajanigantu, we can see again 3 categories. Even in pravara or madhyama, again you can get 3 categories. That is again avara, avara, madhyama, avara, pravara, avara, like that. 1 to 10 for avara, avara. 20 to 30, no, sorry, 10 to 20 for madhyama, avara. 20 to 30 for pravara, avara. Similarly, 31 to 40 for madhyama, avara. No, 40 to 50 for madhyama, madhyama. 50 to 60 pravara, madhyama. In this way you can classify. These are all points for research by Ayurvedic scholars, especially Dravyaguna scholars. All the qualities can be classified, all the dravyas can be classified. So we say the shatavari shita, but see, along with the 6 qualities, Kuru, Laghu, Shita, Ushna, and Ruksha Snigdha, it's always needed to know about the Ashtavidha Virya 8 qualities, the 2 more, the Manda and Tikshna or Mradu Tikshna. These 2 qualities has to be identified. Always I am giving Shatavari Churna to the students, asking with the students that what is your conclusion? They say it is, sir, it is Manda because it is Shita, it is Snigdha, it is Madhura Vipaka. That's why definitely it is Manda. Then if they taste it, no, then they can realize in the throat you can get irritation. This irritation definitely shows the Shatavari is not Mradu or Manda, it is Tikshna. That's why it is Tanya Janaka. That's why it is Janaka Janaka, no? Uh, so we have to identify the avara, madhyama, and pravaratva of the all the qualities. Then this is just for research purpose in the concept of rasa for the scholars. Paradiguna, its clinical application, everyone well known. The selection of the medicine, combination of the medicines to prepare a yoga, this is helpful. I think all of you know I'm not discussing much about Paradiguna. Already discussed about this karmakata. Yena kurvanti tat viryam. That's why virya is given important. Our aim is to have a pravara virya or a prakasha virya dravya by the collection. Not only collection, the preparation of medicine also we should have a prakasha virya dravya. Then only we can get good effect by that. Let us see. Yeah, this I have discussed. Mradu and Tikshna, these 2 qualities also should be given importance in the assessment of Dravya qualities. Sorry. Then Vipaka, uh, as I discussed, Vipaka is Jatarena Agnina or Bhautikena Agnina, no? Yoga Dide Trasantaram Rasana Parinamante. Not discussing much. What I feel is Vipaka is another stage or it's a Rupantara, Rasantara, or Dravyantara, no? Stage of the Dravya. The qualities are changed. And it is so changed, it's helpful or easy for the assimilation, absorption by the tissues. Prabhava is nothing but it is an achintya, as already I have discussed. Let us see. Ahara is also what? Some may ask, sir, when we are selecting ahara, we say madhura pradhana shadrasa yukta bhojana is advised, not given importance there for guna. But remember, panchabhutatmake dehe aharaha panchabhautikah vipakvah panchada samyak gunan stan abhivardhet. So this refers that guna is much important in rasa panchaka. So the panchamahabhuta ahara or different rasa ahara, the vipakva rasas or the vipakva dravya, where the qualities which are formed by that or the qualities which are present in the dravya responsible for the activities, action, no, or the vradhi or kshaya. That's why guna of the dravya has to be given much important. Yes, that's why they have discussed dravya guna vijnana, not dravya rasa vijnana, dravya virya vijnana, dravya vipaka vijnana. No, not discuss. Everywhere they say dravya guna vijnana, because gunas are very important in the dravya. So try to assess the gunas. When I see test the patient's palm, that's my first test. When patient come, darshana, sparshana, when I test the palm, we can identify so many things with the help of that. We can identify whether it's ushna or shita, how much ushna dravya has to be given to this patient, how much shita dravya guna has to be given, which graded or shita dravya is useful for this patient. We can identify with the sparsha. So that's why the examination of the patient, but just by touch or sparsha, we can assess the guna. The rukshata or snigdhata can be identified. Even katinata, that mradutva can also be identified by just by examining the palm of the patient. That's why those who are coming to my clinic, they can observe. Always I'm touching the palm of the patient, just pressing the palm also, because we can identify by, if you press it, we can identify whether it has katina or mradu. Even we can identify the bala of the patient by just test the sparsha test of the palm. Anyway, those are all what application of gunas in the clinical level, clinical field. At the end, before concluding my session, what I feel is rasapanchakas are very important. Understand rasapanchaka in different way. Okay, no problem. This is one of the way what I discussed to know about rasapanchaka of the dravya, given importance to the guna in the practical field also. But what I feel, see, every dravya, it's a question for you. For every dravya is made up of panchamahabhuta. There's so many times students are asking, sir, we have madhura skanda, lavana skanda, amla skanda, we have guru guna dravya, lagu guna dravya. No, there are some dravya where you can see guru, laghu, no, sorry, guru and shita and snigdha, sara, manda, like that. But what I feel now, every drug is made up of panchamahabhuta. All the rasas are made up of panchamahabhuta. All the gunas are also made up of panchamahabhuta. All the vipaka, virya and all made up of panchamahabhuta. So there may be what utkarsha and apakarsha in that, but what I feel is every dravya has shadrasa, vimshati guna, dvivida virya, trivida vipaka. Every drug has these qualities. But to understand, no, there are there are the some of the drugs are dominant in madhurasa. We cannot say that madhura skanda dravya has only madhura rasa. No, because it has all akasha guna also, it has agni guna also, it has vayu guna also, because it's a dravya, no. So every dravya has all the six rasas. There are some dominance in there, some qualities are dominant. All the dravyas are having vimshati gunas. Guru is also there, Lagu is also there. Sometimes the questions arise. See our body. Our body has Pitta, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Opposite qualities are also there. Similarly, in the Dravya, Vata, Pitta, Kapha is there. No, if we can see in Vraksha Ayurveda, like human beings, no, Naranam eva Rakshanam, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, Gadaha, like that. No, they says like that. That's why even in plants or even in all dravyas, animals, everywhere, now vata, pitta, kapha is there. Opposite qualities are there. That's why with this I conclude every dravya in the universe has 6 rasas. But which one? Some may be abhibhuyaha, itaran tattat karanatvam prapadyate. Every dravya in the universe has 20 qualities. Guru also there, Lagu also there, Ushna also there, Shita also there. In Kannada, so many dravyas considered as Uri Shita in local language. Uri means Ushna, Shita means Shita. Say that poha, avalakki, that no. Uh, Similarly, that cucumber they say in the local language it is Urishita. There may be chance of it produce Amla Pitta also. They say it also produce rhinitis, Pratishaya. So it's Urishita. Means it has both the qualities in equal proportion. Ushna and Shita both. We have so many drugs, Anushna Shita. No? So that's why it's my conclusion that every drug in the universe has 6 rasas, all the gunas, both the viryas, all the 3 vipakas, and prabhava. But according to their capacity, they exhibit their qualities in different levels, in different stages. With this, I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to talk about an aspect related with understanding of Rasa Panchaka. And in this occasion, I am extremely sorry I'm unable to what on my camera. I don't know what happened to me, but hope all of you here heard my voice. So with this, I once again thank the organizers of the college and for all of you for patience hearing. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And we have few queries, sir, today. Can you
Okay.
hear me, sir?
Yeah, yeah,
So there is, like one question is like all Aushadha Dravyas are having Prabhava in them, was one of the question.
yeah. Uh, Say there are some, yeah, all Aushad Dravyas having Prabhava, but that Prabhava, for the exhibition of Prabhava, it needs the atmosphere. They will not get such atmosphere. That's why they will not exhibit at all. So that's why now, that's why we will not consider them as, if they are not exhibiting, then we will not consider them as Prabhavi Dravya. But still they have Prabhava, Achintya Viryas. That's why Rasapanchaka, without Rasapanchaka, you cannot have a Dravya at all. If not, now what you have to say, only 4 qualities are there for Dravya. No? But we have 5 qualities, no, for every Dravya.
Okay.
Prasadinam Panchanam Dashaya Bhutam Dravya. That's why Dravya has 5 qualities. That's why it should have Prabhava. But it cannot exhibit the Prabhava in a manner. So it may be a very, what you can say, minute in nature. That's why you cannot call it as Prabhavi action. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir. And there's one more, sir. Vichitra
Yeah.
Pratyarata Dravya and Vikriti Vishama Samaveta. Are they same or any, can we differentiate them or are they same, sir?
I think I have to take a class for that. It's better discuss with the scholars in the same college, no? Because
Huh.
it takes some half an hour to explain in detail. No, sometimes you can consider, but both are different. The concept of
Okay.
Vikriti Vishama Samaveta and Vichitra Pratyarabdha are different.
Okay, sir. And there, in context of Vipaka, sir, there is a Malarupa dosha is being explained. How can we can be taken for Malarupa doshas in case of Vipaka, sir?
Uh, See, every paka where Sara and Kitta are common. In every stage of paka, wherever avastha paka, first stage, second stage, third stage, both are what, it's what you can say, uh, uh, definitely it should be. That's why what, dosha, sara dosha also happens, mala dosha also produces. Sara dosha, mala dosha, both are produced, are nourished. Sara dosha is nourished and malarupi dosha is excreted. That's why both has to be considered in the Avasthapaka.
Okay, sir. And one more question, sir. Which is
Hi.
responsible for the karma, whether it is a guna or the vipaka? Vipaka karma.
It is the Dravya which is responsible for the karma. Dravya with good guna is responsible. Dravya with a good uh, transformation in the guna by the paka in the vipaka stage is responsible for action. That's why it is the dravya with a good guna is responsible for the karma.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you very much,
Okay.
sir. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
हाँ कैमरा यहाँ कहाँ है?
Now this is the end of the first session, and second session will begin. Sorry, we could not attend all the queries, and now it is the end of the first session, and the second session will begin at 2 o'clock. Okay, after the lunch. Everybody, please join the second session at 2 o'clock. The link will be sent in the WhatsApp group. Drave Deepika.